We often unknowingly suppress our potential by adapting to the energy, beliefs, and values of those we surround ourselves with. As human beings, we are naturally wired to adjust and fit into our social environments. But the truth is, if there is a people in our lives that aren't growing, exploring, or pushing the boundaries of their own development, they are shrinking. And as they shrink, so do we. It's an inevitable process when you surround yourself with stagnation. It becomes incredibly difficult to avoid the effects it has on your spirit, your mind, and your growth. The people we keep closest to us shape the frequency we operate on. Whether we are aware of it or not, their influence slowly permeates our thoughts, behaviors, and choices. If they are not involving, we start compromising our own frequency, adjusting downward to match the energetic level of those around us. This subtle dumbing down happens when we spend too much time with individuals who don't value growth, curiosity, or self-awareness. Over time, we begin to settle into the comfort of mediocrity, and that spark of potential within us dims as we betray our own essence. It's no secret that the largest systems in place, society, the media, and even our economic structures, are designed to destruct and drain us of our most precious resources: attention, time, and energy. We are constantly bombarded with stimuli that pulls us away from self-reflection, growth, and alignment with our true selves. These systems thrive on keeping people locked in a state of survival focused on external validation, material success, and shallow connections. In such environment, it becomes easy to fall into the trap of being around people who are damaged or disconnected from their souls. Their presence becomes toxic, their energy depleting, and we are finding ourselves trapped in a cycle of giving away our energy just to maintain the status quo. Unless we wake up and actively pursue our own evolution, it becomes difficult to escape this draining cycle. Many people remain in this space of confusion and inertia, unaware of the tolls it's taking on their minds, bodies, and spirits. They become stuck in survival mode, going through the motion of the life without ever truly exploring their higher purpose. As a result, their energy is constantly depleted, and they feel weighted down by a sense of internal conflict, often tortured by their own conscience, because they know deep down that they are capable of so much more. The problem with staying in survival mode surrounded by others who are also stuck in this limited state is that it stifles your growth. You can never fully evolve if your energy is constantly drained by those who are unwilling or unable to grow themselves. The more time you spend with people who have been demoralized or conditioned by this system, the more you risk losing touch with your own potential. It's like trying to soar while being held down by a heavy anchor. You can't reach the heights you were meant to because of the weight of those around you keeps pulling you back. The psyche, when undeveloped or unguarded, naturally adjusts to its surroundings. It starts to betray its own essence, to feed into an environment that doesn't serve its highest good. Over time, this adjustment becomes normalized, and we lose sight of who we truly are. We become numb to the things that used to ignite our passion, blind to the growth that used to inspire us. It's slow and insidious process, but one that ultimately leads to the systematic dumbing down of the individual and, by extension, society as a whole. Look around you. The examples of this are everywhere. Confused, miserable, and bored souls who have been conditioned to settle for less than what they deserve. They adjusted to the life that isn't fulfilling, a life that doesn't allow for growth, joy, or expansion. And it's not entirely their fault. The system is set up to encourage those kind of demoralization. But just because the system is designed this way doesn't mean we have to fall victim to it. The key is to remain vigilant about your own growth and to be conscious of the energy you allow into your life. You must protect your frequency with everything you've got, because once you compromise it, it can be incredibly difficult to regain your balance. So, surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you towards evolution. Seek out relationship and environment that's nurture you, your soul, and encourage your personal development. When you elevate your self-awareness and raise your frequency, you begin to see world differently. The low, negative, and stagnant energies that once surrounded you no longer affect you in the same way. You become an observer rather than an absorber, allowing toxic energies to bounce off of you rather than penetrate your being. You stop adjusting to others and start demanding that the world rise to meet you at your highest potential. It's a powerful shift, one that frees you from the confines of survival mode and allows you to truly evolve. You no longer waste your energy on situations or people that drain you. Instead, you reserve your power for those who match your vibration, for those who are also committed to growth and self-awareness. And in doing so, you unlock the full potential of who you are meant to be. So, take a step back, evaluate the people and environment you are spending your time with. Are they helping you grow, or are they slowly shrinking your spirit? It's time to stop compromising your frequency and start protecting it. You are meant for so much more than just surviving. You are meant to thrive, evolve, and rise to your highest self.